Get all my stuff done here. Post that. And then we go over here. We post the links here. And we are now officially live. See, I have to do something real quick. Excuse me. Right? Yeah, that's right. If you're in the chat, give me just a second. I'm having to type up something. All right. Thanks, Zach. It was all. I'm glad you enjoyed NXT. We've got a lot on the agenda tonight. I got to port some mods. Oh, my back. I got to port some mods. I got to get some things taken care of. I got to get some mods uninstalled and new mods installed over them. So much to do, so little time. And then I gotta go to bed almost immediately after stream because I'm tired. It was an incredibly busy day. But it is the final NXT before the CW era. WWE posted a pretty cool video package for it earlier on Twitter, which was really nice. It was really sweet. Really enjoyed it. Even had people like Keith Lee and the Undisputed Era in it, which was really cool to see. Oh, my back. All right, so we're starting on with the women's North American title. I don't see Kalani losing here to Ren. I like Ren Sinclair. She's been very fun, especially as part of No Quarter Catch Crew. But I could not see her losing here. Or I do not see Ren winning here, is what I mean. Not the other way around. One more wave to the chaos of the Punk ref match. Yep. Go. And then I'm making the thumbnail for main event right now as well. Because main event comes out for members in the next minute or so. And so our members will either watch it tonight or they'll watch it later on. I just got to pick what the best thumbnail for it is. Go, that'll work. Well, I say that'll work, but yeah, it works. But cool. Getting this thumbnail made. Oh boy, next Tuesday. They're going to come Tuesday. Go. Hey, JT. Good to see ya. Let's see, where am I? What am I trying to find? It's been just a crazy day, if I'm honest, man. I got to sleep in, which was nice. It was really nice getting to sleep in a little bit, but then I had to get up and I had to get up, and when I did get up, I had to go and do had to go do some paperwork for something for my job, and then hold on, yeah. So I woke up, I had to go do paperwork for something with my job, which ended up actually costing me money because it's something with I had to pay. So when you substitute teach, you have to get your fingerprints put on file and a background check put on file in the county you work for. And so I'm going to work in a second county. That way I can guarantee I'm always in high schools and I can avoid middle schools like the plague. Because the middle schools are just the worst. Um, but yeah, so I had to go pay for a background check and stuff to get done in another county. Got to the school I was going to 30 minutes early because I was doing a second half of the day, 12 to 4, and then somehow only having two classes in that time, having 2 hours off when I like getting there, not having any kids for 2 hours in the classroom, which was nice, and then everything went off the rails once the kids showed up, and that's all I can, that's all I can talk about as far as my job allows me to speak on that kind of stuff. But it was, oh man, it was a lot. Thought middle schools were good as long as it's not sixth or eighth grade. Well, then that's just one grade. That's just seventh grade. No, no, I would ultimately, I prefer high school and up, and that's it. Like high school, and that's it. I was on cartoons with the 80s and 90s. It's a very broad question. Um, Marvel had some good stuff then, I suppose. Oh, did I really sneeze so bad that the camera went out of focus? Come on now. Come on now with that. There we go. Also, I hope you guys like my review I did last night. I'm considering doing that, just following these shows, just quick little 10-minute reviews. I can get Blender open over here. I'm gonna try and get these mods ported tonight, just because it'd be nice to go ahead and get them done. Because um there's a solid number of them just sitting on my computer waiting. Let me double check that I actually need all of these. There might be some I don't actually need to worry about anymore. Why can't Marvel do any fun and crazy? Wait, since DC's done this whole Sonic Justice League crossover, I gotta ask why can't Marvel do anything like this? Because Disney doesn't like fun. Oh yeah, we got the press conference throughout the night. Oh boy, Ethan Page is being a little sassy tonight. See if that'll focus my camera back up a little bit. Oh man. Oh boy, A-Town Down Under. Grayson Waller effect up next. Oh boy. Chowder. I was never a fan. I was never a fan. Like, and I know you're talking about the show. Was never a fan. Never liked it. What about actual chowder? I don't have much thought on it. Sacrilege was great. You're allowed to think that, Pierre. You're allowed to think that. You are entitled to that incorrect opinion. That show was terrible. It was not a good show. Yeah, we are reporting some mods tonight while I work. Ben 10 was king. Yeah, I keep in mind I was more of a Nickelodeon person, and that's all there is to the reason why I prefer that kind of stuff. When I did watch Cartoon Network, my go-to for Cartoon Network, um, the few times I did watch Cartoon Network, for fuck's sake, I swear my webcam is out to get me some days. There. Um. Anyway, what I was gonna say is what I was going to say was when I did watch Cartoon Network way back when, my go-tos were regular show and like regular show was my big one, and I'd catch the occasional Adventure Time when I could. Watch Nick Disney and Cartoon Network. I mean, I watched a mix of all three, obviously, when I was younger. Yeah, I think we might be getting a Trick Williams heel turn. Why isn't Danny Phantom in ORW? Because there weren't any good created wrestlers for him, and I didn't think of that. One looks like Kurt Cobain, the other's a Power Ranger, huh? Nicktoons Unite. I could never beat it. I got to the level where you go inside Goddard, and that was as far as I got. But I remember having fun with it. And if I ever track down a copy of it again, we'll do something with it. I will admit there's this that got me a little bit there with the this place is going downhill. Thanks, Shawn Michaels. Okay, let's see. Just kind of had to get my feet wet again with porting mods. I remember how to do it now. So I should be able to get through all of these in no time flat. Not that you guys can see what even the fuck I'm talking about, but you know. It's one of the more impressive things I've heard Austin Theory say on the mic. JT, I feel like that's a slippery slope, and I feel like the fact that I'm trying to tone down the amount of swearing I do on these streams means that I shouldn't respond to that one. Go, another report done. More tension with the Grayson Waller effect between A-Town Down Under, though. Interesting twist. What's the strongest character your Son of OC can be? Who's the weakest character? Son of OC can be. Okay. Um, God, I don't remember my OC that well. It's been so long, right? If we're talking about my original one, like from way, way, way back when, though, um, the original one, Techno the Echidna, weakest character, he could punch Charmy B pretty easily. Oh, the weakest character that could beat him, though. The strongest character he could beat, I feel like he could take. Um, it's tough. I'm trying to think, because, like, he took Knuckles in a fight once in the original Sonic stop motion series, because he's just another dimension Knuckles. Um, anyway, yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about that in a while. Weakest character that could beat him, though. Depends on what the definition of weak is there. But that it's tough because it's like I don't know. It's been so long since I've done anything involving that kind of stuff. Told my wife about the told my wife about the Christmas movie that I saw the commercial for last night, Red One, and how I don't care if Alex goes with me to see it or not, I'm gonna go see it. So we'll see what happens there. Got 11 things to port. We'll see how I handle this. Oh man, I forgot that it is actually like super easy to port characters. Like it takes like a minute per character. Adonis just constantly striking out with the ladies is the funniest part of NXT for me each week nowadays. I do apologize anytime you guys hear like the Windows noise because well, it's just kind of a thing that I got to deal with while I do this. Uh Again, JT, I feel like with me trying to take a slightly more PG approach to these streams, I don't think I can really answer that. It's kind of a weird fucking question, if I'm honest. I don't really know what to say to that. Let's see. Hey man, life gets crazy out here. I feel like every man has to ask themselves that at one point. Yes, comma, however. I also am just not going to answer it. Do I have thoughts on it? Sure. Do I want those thoughts out on the internet? Not a chance. Go. No. Done. I've still got 9 things left to port. And it's like I said, porting stuff doesn't take long. It's just kind of a tedious process at this point. Hey, Brandon. Go. It's funny, some of these mods I'm getting done, like I'm getting ported. It's like some of these are for me, some of these are for Ray. Because like Ray has asked me for any mods that I can get for people that he's got coming into his shows to get him ready. And it's like I gotta set up a time to actually go to Ray's house is the issue. But the issue is with going there, like I don't mind doing it, obviously. I don't mind going to Ray's. I like hanging out with him, especially when we don't have any recording to do. I love just getting to hang out because we don't really get to do that often, especially now that we live so far away from one another. But like it costs me like $50 for a round trip to Ray's house is the issue, because I drive an SUV. Hank and Tank beat the Good Brothers again. That's certainly a choice. Thought Ray played on PlayStation. No, Ray's on PC. He used to do it on PlayStation. Oh yeah, JT, you weren't around for this. Ray was on PlayStation for a long time, and then back at the end of last year, yeah, about this time last year, actually, I finished my upgrade to this PC, and I gave Ray my old one. I gave Ray my old one so that he could do 2K23 on PC with AEW, and I spent a whole day modding everything in. And then someone stole the PC. Someone broke into Ray's house through his window and stole the PC. So we had to buy another one for $700, which was, not fun. And then I had to go to his house again, set up that one with all the mods. The police found the old one, and they found the old one 6 months ago, and we still haven't gotten it back. We're hanging tank here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of vibing with Timu Heavy Machinery. Oh, Timu Heavy Machinery is just wrong. They were funny guys. So apparently they're having to hold on to they're holding on to the PC as evidence for the trial because the person stole so much stuff that it's gonna be like a felony charge. Which is just wild to think about. But yeah, so essentially what's happening with these ports right now is I'm getting them all done, and I'm gonna have to put them into my test mod folder. Well, I mean, from Ray alone, they stole nearly $1,000 just from Ray. That PC was mine. I bought it for $850 when I bought it, and then they stole Ray's mouse and keyboard and his microphone, which is about another $100 there, and then they stole from other people too. So Javon and Cedric Game Say Town Down Under does sound fun. Hey, there's Hanzo. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Just doing some late night ports, getting some mods put together here so that I can use less and less when it comes to the LS11 indies and that stuff. Like, so I can eventually not have to use anywhere near as many community creations, and also not have to do. So not only have to use way less on for the community creations, but also potentially get to a point where I don't even have to have two saved files anymore, which would be really nice because every game that comes out that there are that the modding works for, that porting mods isn't that hard for, that's more and more mods that are just kind of ready to go as soon as modding is available. Like, I got this folder now sitting here. Once I'm done with it, it's gonna have 30 new characters ready for me to install to my game, which is an entire third of the character creations that I get to now not have downloaded and instead just have modded in. I will say the thing that's worrying me is that I might be getting close to running out of mod slots. Because I think Tribute has like 150, and I think I'm getting close to that at this point. Alright, this is the one that matters. This is the funniest thing I'm going to say all night. This is the mod that matters most to get working tonight. Heath Slater. Legend of All gonna be called Primetime OGs. I don't know. I'm not as into that as a name. All right, buddy. That's enough of that for one night. Scott, for those wondering, that wasn't directed at anyone in the chat. That was a political ad, and I think you know exactly what one it would have been if I went, all right, that's enough of that. It's funny. I feel like people can easily piece together which way I sway politically, but I continue to just not talk about it because I just don't wanna. Because this is not a political YouTube channel. This is about, wrestling. I prefer to keep my politics and my silly wrestling very separate. All right, there. That should get Heath Slater modded in, which is going to be good for ML not Major League. Great. That's only going to really make JT think. That's only going to make JT think more and more that the third indie is MLW. It's not. For God's sake, JT, I swear to you, it's not. It is not. It is not Major League Wrestling. Oh, I care about politics because it's important, because it, is important to the country and all that. But also, I don't care about your political ads. I get my information from, I try to get my information from unbiased news sources, uh, and stuff like that. And that's where I'll get my information through that. I don't need people screaming at me in commercials that, oh, this person bad because, oh, this person bad because. It's like, yeah, if they're bad, I know. I've heard plenty. Exactly. Hanzo gets it. I also don't talk politics because so many of my family members and I disagree. Right? Like it's funny. Like I said, I think it's probably pretty easy to piece together where I sway politically based on how I talk when the ads come on. But again, I don't can deny anything when it comes to politics, other than that's my thing. Is I try to be a decent person no matter what you look like, no matter how you, no matter what you look like, and no matter who you love. Really, it's not. Check Discord. Hold on, I'll check it in a second. 5 things left to try and port. Okay. Okay, now listen up. Listen here, JT. Listen here, you little shit. Listen here. Listen here, you little shit. Politics is bad if we really break it down. That's why I don't talk politics. It's a fair point, Hanzo. It's a very fair point. Stop me when I'm telling lies. I mean, dude, in just a couple days, you're gonna know what the third LS11 indie is. And I do demand an apology when you find out that it's not MLW. But I'll look for that apology when it's revealed that it's not MLW later this week. I've discovered the internet isn't really a civil place for discussing politics. The internet's not a civil place for discussing shit. The internet sucks. I've been here for a while. It's not gotten better. Much less when you have an actual following. Yeah, that's why anytime someone comes into my chat with a political figure as their profile picture, it doesn't matter which side of the aisle. Just kind of like, man, I ain't got time for that. I got way better things to do than all that. Oh, what the hell, Oro? What's all that about? Lexus King said may the best man win and you cheated. Not pushing for it, but GCW would be fun. Yeah, I've thought about it before just because of the whole thing of like there's no rules to who can and can't be the world champion there, and they only have one belt. And like that could be fun, but I feel like the novelty of deathmatch wrestling and and hardcore matches would wear off very quickly if I was doing it every week. That's why I kind of have people that are reserved for that kind of stuff. Like we have Sammy Callahan, we have, you know, John Moxley, and like mostly Ray has the deathmatch people. Like I have Matt Cardona. That's not saying there's going to be a death match in NXT anytime soon. But you could very well see like a big no holds barred kind of match with Matt Cardona in NXT at some point. It's done. I am excited because we are now getting closer and closer to me being able to announce my big 13-year anniversary project that I've been super passionately working on for the last several months. Like, had the idea for this project on my birthday earlier this year, back in July. All right, two characters and one belt left to port. I'm gonna do my first ever test at porting a belt today. It's gonna be fun. And then I gotta test all of these ports because I've got a solid number of them. And it's funny, so many of them are just for Ray that it's just like, I'm just trying to help my man have an easier time playing this game. But yep, we got Maple Leaf Pro later this week. Announced a little bit for it the other day. Before you're like, you got any more announcements, Xander? No, I don't. You might think, Xander, why don't you have any more announcements for it? It's literally in a couple of days. Well, quite honestly, folks, I don't have any more announcements for Maple Leaf Pro right now because I don't even have a single match written for it. I know Heath Slater and PJ Black are going to be teaming up in a Nexus reunion tag match, but like, I don't know who they're facing. I don't know who anyone on the show is going to be. I still haven't gotten the roster finalized. It's all kind of coming together a little last minute. I'm gonna hope this all works. What happened to the Alaska one? Ah, the novelty of it wasn't really there. It was like there was the novelty to it was that oh, this is where Brady Baxter got his start, and it was I almost felt like it was a sign. Um, I almost felt like it was a sign when it crashed so many times while trying to do it that I should just do something else. So the Alaska one was funny to do, but it had a shelf life, and I think the Alaska heavyweight title just being this And I think the joke of Brady Baxter being part of that in the territory days, I think it's better as a joke than it is as trying to make it into a full actual thing. We're gonna hope you work because you'd be a very good help to the show. Getting some Rocky vibes here with the training package here for Tony D. Like I don't see Tony D beating Obafemi, but I'm gonna have fun when they have the rematch. Yeah, this is very Rocky inspired and it's very campy, but I'm here for it. It's not even Rocky inspired. They're just doing Rocky right now. Alright, I have no idea if I'm doing this right. I'm hoping I am, but we'll find out. Riley Osborne, who I found out earlier this week, is British, not Australian, so my bad. That was on me. Alright, there we go. I have now gotten all my ports done. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna assume Ridge probably mops the floor with poor Riley here. Thoughts on House of Black versus Dark Order? Are we talking about the feud from a few years ago now? Because, or from I guess it was last year or whatever. Because in that case, it went on way too damn long. It was a waste of everybody's time. Okay, let's see here. Frankie Kazarian versus Chase U might be fun. Oh yeah, I'm excited for people to see where I'm going with that. I think the story is going to have some unexpected twists that nobody is expecting. Some unexpected things nobody is expecting. Words from Xander, an absolute scholar of the game, if you weren't aware. English, a man training and working towards becoming an ELA teacher, if you weren't aware. It's funny because now I've got a situation where it's like, how do I even test that this works without accidentally messing up all of my stuff? Chase U should have seen Ridge Patrol coming as Rich City will always have their back as long as they have the titles. Yeah. Oof, Riley took that one a little rough. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of test them two at a time here. Like, yeah, I got a lot of mods to test, but oh boy, we're getting Miz TV next week. How exciting. This is the first time a lot of people are remembering I have a tattoo. But we'll show it off as usual. Watch Lucha Underground. Man, I can only do one retro watch through of a promotion at a time right now. Would Lucha Underground have been a shorter watch time than TNA? Yes. Comma, however. I will say with the TNA retrospective thing, I am going to reserve the right to just skip through matches that don't interest me and stuff like that, because otherwise I'm going to be here for a while when it comes to it. File, big directory. Oh. Alright, once the game starts launching up, we'll see if I got it working real quick. And it's like on one hand, yeah, I'd like to just go ahead and just throw it on the other monitor for you guys to see. On the other, it's like, I don't want you guys to have to laugh at me if the game just immediately crashes. As I become like 2 frames per second over here. I don't know what that is. JT, I feel like 90% of the time you say, Xander, thoughts on insert thing, my reaction is 99% of the time, I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, shout out to just barely over there. You can kind of see my dad's Christmas present. I got it after work today. I went to the store and I found it. I was like, well, he said he wanted this, so there you go. Alright. Let's see here. What I will do is just be careful. Not true. Debatable. Alright, let's see. So, testing first, do you crash the game? Alright, looks like one so far doesn't. Which Underground was peak. What about the time I asked you about furries? I mean, yes, I know what furries are, but... Oh, shit. Did I really mess this up? What did I do wrong? What the hell did I do wrong here? Okay. Okay. Yep, I see what I didn't do there, I think. Okay. Well, that's sort of a success. Let's see. What about you? You were the first person I tried porting today. Are you gonna crash? It's the slow little bit of lag that scares me every time. Yep, it looks like I just completely forgot to do the base model updates. What I will go ahead and check, though. Hold on. What belt did I import that over? ECW World Championship 94 to 01. Bro really answered one question and then, or answered 2 questions with like 2 words each one. All right, I'm done. Okay, well, did I get the belt right? We're about to find out. It looks like I did. It looks like, you know what? If I got the belt working, that's at least one port successful. Let's see the referee hold that belt up and see if I did it right first. Looks like I did. We call that one an absolute win, boys. We call that one an absolute win. Stevie Richards, I know next to nothing about him. They are just going for the throat here. They are just going off with the sensors on this one, man. All right, let's see if that fixed it. All right, so as long as I got that belt working, and Wes and Zach are just swinging immediately. I assume Wesley probably picks up the win next week. I would like to see it go to a round 3 on a Bound for Glory or something. All right, let's see if I fixed that. I just had to update the materials file. That may have done it. I think it may have been that I just forgot to update the materials file. Nope, still have done something wrong here. Okay. What did I do wrong? Is it something to do with the base model itself? So, file, import. Yep, that. Oh, we're getting the full thing. I need to reopen Blender, obviously. The NXT on USA video package is really cool. File, open, cancel, wrong thing. File, import, visual concepts model. Desktop. Screwed up there. Say his name and fears. I love that Joe Hendry got like a full audio bit in there as well. Do that. Export. Visual concept model. Export. Visual Concepts model. Shape keys, attachment points, and calculate the checks. I'm gonna accept the fact that I just may have done it. Once again, Wendy Chu's theme, no right to go as hard as it does. Almost annoyed at how hard it goes. Let's try again. If it doesn't work again, I may test it in a different slot or something. Oh, I did just realize there's actually a way easier way to test if this worked for both guys. Oh, well, I just broke something.
Is a force of nature, made supercharged botanical blends. Our sulfate-free formulas deeply penetrate to boost hair health without the Salon Naturals price tag.
Let's see, I'll just test them one at a time. Like I said, these are kind of a situation where it's like, well, if I didn't do it right, I didn't do it right. And I'll just kind of I'll take the L on that. Yeah, I don't really care much politics, thanks. Okay, still not working. My only thought is that maybe it needs to go into a different slot. That I need to test it in another slot because it's just not working on these guys. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong is the issue. I'm gonna throw these guys back and oh, NXT's back on. Oh boy, more of the fighting. Oh, well, here we go. Some more tag action. It's 9:30, which means I got 30 minutes to test all these mods and see if I did any of them right. Because I'm now at the point where I'm going to test them in other slots and stuff just to see, did I do it wrong or what? And then let's do that spot. All right, test these two out. Doing two at a time. This way I've got hopefully Rosemary will finally stop just being in NXT to eat pins with this one. Testing it two at a time because that, knocks out twice as fast. And if it turns out I just suck and couldn't get any of these done right, then, them's the breaks, pal, as they say. All right. Did I get you right? Or did I get you so wrong that you're going to crash? All right, well, you load at least. Are you going to have a body is the question. Okay, there's one. One works. We got one working. That's one. That's one for Ray, but that's still one. Can we make it two? Can we make it two? No, we cannot. No, we cannot. The attire will work, but the body will not. So we got one. But hey, that is one at least. That's kind of what matters right now, is that is one. Which does knock it down now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters left to kind of test out. Oh, Ashanti is arguing with Carmen here. My heart is torn. I love them both so much. Oh, Rosemary finally gets a dub. You'll love to see it. Although at the same time, it means Wendy Chua had to get a dub. So I'm kind of torn on that one. Because as JT likes to say, we're smoking that Wendy Choo pack around here. Go. What are we LMAOing? The fact that it was a mod for Ray that I got working? Alright, that one doesn't work. Just gonna call. Anytime it just doesn't work, I'm just gonna take the L on it and just admit that I can't do it. Ah, the Wendy Choo pack. Yeah. Oh boy, Javon Evans. Love Javon Evans. Really do. His theme sucks. Yeah. Gonna take the L. Just say, didn't work. Move on. Because at that point, it's like, well, I've tried. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to test. Doing it 2 at a time. I'll do the last one as a group of 3. So we get it working, I get it working. That's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. You know? Well, it sorts itself out. That one's already named. And then we'll test you in. The issue is I have to pick slots that I know aren't going to just immediately crash when I try and put someone in them. So before I'll say it again, he should have Shelton Benjamin's Set It Off theme. It fits him and they have the rights to the song. Simple fix. I agree. Let's see. test you in this spot. Well, WWE is using more copyrighted music, so his theme could change. I'm hopeful it will, Hanzo. I really am. Because I like everything about Javon Evans. I think he's so good. He's so good in the ring already. He's got his character work is good in the fact that I find him to be like an endearing little brother kind of character in the best way possible, not in like a oh he's so annoying, he's like an annoying little brother. No, it's like a oh he's just like a fun loving younger brother kind of thing. How many how many emails have I gotten in the last hour? What the hell? I don't check my email often enough for that. I check it periodically through the day, but like when I'm live, apparently is when my email starts popping up. It's when everyone goes, "All right, let's emails that. How many have I gotten?" I got 15 unread emails. What the hell? All right, let's see. We got someone subscribed to WrestleLuigi. Cool, awesome. Now live on your channel. Yeah, I'm aware. Casting Call Club. Nope. Nintendo update about Mario Party Jamboree coming out. That. Now live on my channel. New comment on my post where someone commented on the hot takes thread already. Also, Mirrors.com has traffic. Yeah, it does. Receipt for my dinner order. Target asking about my purchase. Thoughts on TBD, like the fake indie promotion in My Rise. I didn't play the women's My Rise, so I don't really have any opinions on it, I suppose. Alright, did you work? If you worked, I might just leave you in this slot, quite honestly. Damn it! Take the L on that one. Fatal Influence looking great as always. Specifically, Fallon Henley looking great as always. I wish Fallon Henley a very nice evening. Yeah, no, it's on the third indie.
Listen, NXT has the strongest women's division in this. If they don't influence, they want to be at the top of that division. Now, how do we go about doing that? It's simple. We win.
So I'm gonna call these both L's because neither of them really work. One of them worked with the exception of their face didn't show up, so that's kind of massive thing to not have working. Yeah, no, TBD is also not the third promotion. The third promotion is completely original. That's the big thing, JT. Like I've been saying, it's not MLW, it's not TBD. It is completely original. It is the first promotion Ray and I have completely fabricated. Like we completely come up with everything for. Like, it is completely, completely unique. Yeah, that's why I keep driving home. It's not this. It's not this. It, JT, JT, just, okay. I swear. So I'm now 1 for 6 on trying to get these to work. I swear, the next one's gonna work is gonna be another one that's just for Ray, isn't it? You killing me, JT. I hope you know that. Slowly but surely, you are killing me. 5 characters to test after this. Please, if any of them work, let Heath Slater work. That's all I want. I just want Heath Slater to work. Just want Heath Slater to work. I want to be able to use a modded Heath Slater for Maple Leaf this week. So I'm going to go on community creations and take up slots. Alright, Heath Slater's moment of truth. Is it going to work? Did I do it right? Oh no, I did it so wrong that it crashed the game. So let me see if I just accidentally completely skipped over. And to replace Heath with someone who's actually Canadian. There are other Canadians on the show. It's not necessarily a Canadian only show. Like, it's not a Canadian only show. Like, PJ Black's from South Africa. You'll tell me he shouldn't be on the show either? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical. Because JT, knowing you, you will say that he shouldn't be on the show because of that. Try it again. If it doesn't work, we'll take the L. You would never. Yeah, it is weird to think. Cedric Alexander's been around for 8 years in WWE. Kind of wild. All right, come on, Heath. Performance in SummerSlam 2010. Damn it. Okay, just looks like the Heath mod isn't going to work in general. Unfortunate, but we'll test out the other mod. The other mod's a Ray mod, so naturally it's going to work, right? I'm double checking, like I did name everything right. Yeah, I did. Some mods just don't port well, is the thing. All there really is to it. So I'll test out the other one. Hopefully this one will work. I do hope this one will work for Ray's sake, because this'll save Ray a lot of custom images on someone. Alright, they load. Now the question is, does their body texture load? Or are they just a floating attire? Alright, looks like he works. I'm gonna have to test the victory motion because this person wears like a full entrance hood. So I can't see if their face is there or not. Got burned with that a minute ago with someone being a pair of floating eyeballs and teeth. Of course, the second thing that works, is another Ray mod. Of course. Of course. Alright, so Heath didn't work, taking the L on that one. It's another one for the Ray EW pack, I guess. One, two, three, four, five. 5 left to test. Let's see. Who else can I quickly mod over? Give me someone with a short name. That'll work. Test another 2 here. Well, JT, you say Canadians. Wasn't Heath Slater's NXT Pro Christian a Canadian? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Christian was Heath Slater's pro. I could be completely just wrong on that one. That didn't work. Another one that didn't work. Got a couple of L's to take on that one. It's like I can't even say anything at the end because it's like three more to test, so it sounds like my wife and roommate are playing a game together. Let's see. Probably not going to do a review of NXT tonight just because I don't feel like there was enough to talk about with the final NXT on USA, unfortunately. Christian was his pro. Thank you, Zach. I thought I was right on that because, like, the pros were, because there were 8 rookies and 8 pros. Obviously, Daniel Bryan, Miz. I remember that because that was like the big story with that when they were doing that to make people mad. Um, Heath had Christian. Oh, some Fraxium miscommunication there. Hold up. Hold up. Oh no! I'll do the whole lineup that I remember from NXT in a second, but oh no. A-Town down under with the win, not like that. Poor Javon. Okay, another one that didn't work. I got 2 successes tonight, at least. Or 3, I guess. I'll count the belt as a success, because it worked. I need to test in a second to see if it actually works around someone's waist, though. Oh, I didn't even do that one right at all. Only titled that folder wrong, so that's why that one didn't work, at least. I know that. Final tests here. Actually, I'm going to throw the...
Thanks so much. Have a good evening.
All right, do a quick test with the belt here. But yeah, it was Brian had Miz, Heath had Christian, Justin Gabriel had Matt Hardy, um, Darren Young had CM Punk. Oh, it's Funaki, right? Oh, that's Funaki, right? I thought so. I think so. Ryback had William Regal. Barrett had Jericho. Um, there's two others. One of them had Carlito, right? Was it Michael Tarver had Carlito, and then Darren Young had someone else? I might have to look that one up because I cannot remember. Yeah, that didn't work. One more to test, I suppose. If I got two working for Ray at least, I'll take that as a win, I guess. Yeah, I only got two working, so take the small win where I can get it on that one, I suppose. Actually, I need to just test that on the main save file now that I think about it, because otherwise I risk accidentally messing stuff up. Young had, yep, Darren Young had CM Punk. Yeah, yeah. Did I say that wrong? That's what I meant was Darren Young had CM Punk. Might have said Otunga. See, right? I find it on Wikipedia. Okay. Yep, Tarver had Carlito, and then Otunga had R-Truth. That's what I couldn't remember, was R-Truth was one of the pros. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get your politics out of my wrestling commercials. Hell. Some of the noises I hear from the other room are always very entertaining, to say the least. Well, come Tuesday, it's gonna happen. Trash talking. Yeah, more political trash talk. Nothing worth worrying about. Not worth any of our time. Like, do I think that if you're, like, here's the thing, right? Do I think that if you are of legal age to vote in the United States and you keep yourself informed on this kind of stuff, that you should vote? Yes, it's important. However, I don't like all the commercials because I just think everyone is just nasty in them, and I don't enjoy it. Oh, it's Byron.
You just assuming that she's gonna take my championship from me becauseロクサーヌは神の子と言われるだけのものを見せてきた。けど、それは私がいなかったから。私は NXT を見てきたよ。彼女が20歳でここに来て、で、そして、ブランドを背負って、タイトル取って、一度も負けてない。今回も必死で勝つためにやってくるでしょう。
See, what's really funny is now when I'm replacing belts, I have to make sure it's going to be something that I'm never going to need to use in a retro show.
NXT ウィメンズチャンピオンになるためにここにやってきたの。あのね、あのね、あのね、私はそんなチャンスが転がってくるのを待つために美しき狂気をやってるわけじゃないんだよ。今までだって自分でチャンスを掴んできた。私が NXT の新時代だっていうことをロクサーヌ
I'll just duplicate off and on option on here.
So she came into NXT at 3 years old and carried surprise. But I came to NXT Women's Champion. I began the beautiful match against 5 really my opportunities in Chicago. I will show Roxanne that only is in a new era. That it's time she has it. That comes
Okay, yeah, that is Funaki. I thought so. It looked like him.
So how is this different than any other match?
People don't realize is,
I hope Brock's ain't calling out the people who have never seen a Julia match.
Now look, this is a dream match for Julia. Because for Julia, because she's so different, because she's never stepped inside the ring with anybody that has the equity that I have. And I think everyone seems to forget that I'm the reason why she came to WWE. That's right. Because I didn't go looking for you, you came looking for me. I don't care what championships that you held all around the world. She came all the way over here looking for me. NXT is entering a whole realm, and the only person that deserves to be at the forefront of it is the person that built this from the ground up. Me.
Oh, it's the fact that I'm gonna be one of the only people in this chat old enough to even know what this is. But this meme has come across my feed, and it got me wheezing for a second there. Please tell me at least one of you out there knows what show that was.
No, I'm pretty good. Moving to America has been incredible. Everything is new. But do you know what's not new? That I'm still the most feared wrestler in the world. NXT gets the feel. The beautiful madness.
Yeah, that's My Name is Earl. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I have probably watched through it start to finish more than any other show. Oh, whoa! Stephanie Vaquer saying she wants winner. Yeah, all right. Hell of a way to end it. I'm gonna make sure that I got this mod working before I wrap up for the night, and I'm gonna also get the website's win losses updated because otherwise I'm gonna forget to do so, and I don't want to have to do as much on Friday, quite honestly. And tomorrow I want to not do anything related to this channel for once, and that's a fact. Oh man. But yeah, we're gonna check these mods. I wish I could show them off. Maybe I can show them off. Hmm. I gotta think. I need to think before I decide if I can show this off tonight. Because it is a bombshell of an announcement. Like, it is a was going to save this for like a pay-per-view level announcement. But if it works, I'll show it off tonight and I'll announce it. So we just gotta hope the gods of 2K modding shine down on us tonight. Is it that you can kill David? No, man, you can't kill David Arquette. That's the issue in Minecraft. Um, but yeah, it's a big thing regarding the channel. So stick around. Give me a few more minutes here. The game should be done rebaking in a minute here. Also, guys, from we might be 7 days away from Motor City Machine Guns debut. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. It is still baking. Guys, we're gonna There's someone I'm trying to find real quick because I just want to talk about this for a minute while we're waiting. Who said that if Motor City are going to WWE and LS11 that we're putting them in NXT? Who said that? When did we ever say that? That's all I'll say there. So it was a big Sonic thing today, and this is mainly just for me and Pierre, but they did the thing. They did the thing. They did the Sonic Adventure 2 thing. They did the thing. They did the pose, the Sonic Adventure 2 pose. They did the thing. Yeah, in case you've ever wondered how painfully long it takes for me to do anything when it comes to baking stuff in LS11 Universe. Like, this is how long I have to wait when new mods get installed. And I got about... Hold on. Let me look at my characters to add file. I got 17 more characters I gotta add this week. In fact, possibly more than that. Um, yeah, Pierce says all caps. They did the thing! Actually, more than that, 'cause some of it is actually attires that I need to add for people. But yeah, they did the thing. And I am so happy that they did the thing. I hope they do the thing in the movie too. I just want to be able to point at the screen and go, "They did the thing." That's what that movie's gonna be for me. Like, I just want that entire movie to be 2.5 hours and me go, "They did the thing," and then just absolutely losing it when do 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 plays in the theater. But yeah, so end of an era. NXT on USA is now officially done. We'll see you all at the CW premiere next week. That being said, um, that being said, please do stick around because if and if only, um, if we get this mod working and everything, then I have an announcement to make tonight, which is pretty exciting. I'm hoping it works because I'd love to make the announcement tonight. Because if I make the announcement, then I actually have to go through with it. And that might actually be the right thing, is me having to go through with it because I've been putting it off for so long. Like, this is supposed to happen forever and a day ago, and I just keep putting it off. So if I got this working, we'll see what happens. So right now I'm just kind of checking to see if I got any available jobs for work. Because I got an open day Thursday. If I have to take Thursday off, I'm actually okay with that because September 26th is a interesting day in my life. And that's the most I'll say on that. Oh my God, despite the lawsuits, Pal World releases on PS5 today. How exciting. I mean, hold on, let me find the clip. Let me find the clip. Because I remember that this clip lives rent free in my head. I need this as an actual clip for the channel. How World developers really just said, hold on.
No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
Like, Power World really just said that. Hold on, is this a better quality one?
No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
Okay, yeah, I need to hold on to that one. For, research purposes. Yeah, this is how long it takes. Wait, oh, is it ready? Oh, it's been ready. Oh shit, it's been ready. Hold up. I Your boy was just on another planet there. It's been ready for a minute. My bad. My bad. Oh, and the game crashed. All right. Um. So we get to do it. We're doing a sequel. Because the whole game just crashed. And I blame it all on trying to get that render to work. We're doing a sequel. So stick with me longer. More Xander. I know it's a downright tragedy that you got to deal with me even longer today. Because I know you all just hate it when I sit here and I talk on these streams that are about talking. Just gonna delete those renders and see if that fixes it. In the meantime, Twitter, I really don't care when people are going live on Twitter. Just loves crashing when you try and be creative. Yeah, pretty much. Well, sometimes people put in corrupted renders, and it just kind of happens. So I'm gonna open up the website editor if I can find it. Edit site. I don't know what I did on NXT today. Like, I did Joe Hendry versus Tama Tonga. That's about all I can tell you. Ethan Page and Wes Lee, I think, happened as well. Oh God, I don't remember. Just be patient with me, folks, because it's been a day. I only had a half day of work, but it was still just as much effort went into it because I had other things that had to be done in the meantime. So let's see what happened on NXT today. So you're gonna do. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Tongaloa, but the world wasn't ready for that. The world isn't ready for the first ever Tongaloa singles universe. Like, he's called the infamous. We are running out of time. Also, definitely not going to use the colorful NXT title again because it just does not look good. It looks worse in game than it does in real. In real life, I don't mind it that much. In game, it is atrocious. Like, the in-game version of the colorful NXT belt is atrocious. Oh, and I guess I could do the main event results as well now that I'm thinking about it. So, kind of helps. Alright, so it started off with Hendry and Tama Tonga. And Joe Hendry got the win. Which means, unless he has a match next week on NXT, which I mean, he very well might. I don't know yet. He might not. Unless Joe Hendry has a match next week on NXT, his match with Jimmy Uso at No Mercy is going to be his 100th career match in OS11 Universe. Which is pretty cool. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Never mind. Never mind. Members already know. It's not. His 100th career match was this week, though. Shot myself in the foot on that one immediately. I'll give you guys little previews of main events so you know what you're missing if you're not a member in a second here. see, Spitfire lost to Fatal Influence. Yes, crucially, they're called Fatal Influence. The internet comes after me if I accidentally call them Fatal Attraction. You know, I can call them Fatal Influence 49 times on the same video, but if in that same video I do once slip up and call them Fatal Attraction, it's my head on a stake. Because how dare I get their queen's name faction? How dare I get the faction of 4 queens names wrong just once? That stuff gets me tight. I'll admit it. Like, that stuff gets me heated quick when people try and correct me over a mistake I made once and got right another 30 times in one video. Like, Xander, this thing you said right 99% of the time, you got it wrong one time in this video, or you got it right a bunch of times. So you obviously need to be reminded of what it is, even though you got it right already multiple times. And then Javon beat Brian Myers. The losing streak continues for Myers. Man, I will say, I think the biggest mistake I ever made in the LS11 universe was Jinder Mahal winning that match in Season 3. I think he should have gone on a 99 match losing streak and then broken the streak on his 100th match. Because that 3-99 bothered me. Like, and then just all of his wins should have been from his US title run. Oh yeah, and Lyra Valkyria returned to LS11 Universe today as well. Came up short ultimately, but hey, it's a good match, good showing for her. Do I need to be reminded? I don't think so, JT. I don't think so. Here I was hoping it was going to be a short night. Oh, I get off stream at 10, I go to bed. I maybe check on some of my side projects, like some of my side hustles I do under different names and like under different screen names and all that. But you know, I will actually check my DMs on Fiverr real quick because my phone's not notifying me of them. And I had a potential client messaging me this morning. Good right now. I'll just keep my eyes on it tomorrow. Ethan Page beat Wesley. A lot closer of a match, a lot less one-sided than their first match was with this one as well. Go. Let me swap over to my LS11 Universe account, and I'll give you guys a little preview ski, of main event for members. Give you guys an idea of what you might be missing out on. Because you got a whole 35. Only 35 minutes. Okay, yeah, well, that works.
To main event.
Yeah, so here we go. A little bit of a preview here. Main event, you got Alan Angels officially arriving to LS11 Universe in it. He's part of the SmackDown roster now in the LS11 Universe. Cooking in a cruiserweight matchup with Tozawa. So Tozawa makes his way down to the ring. Sure, I don't actually highlight the winner of the match. So yeah,
duos that became quite popular.
Got Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans arriving. Cyber are going to be part of the NXT universe.
And now with one of
taking on the duo of Nia Jax and Nikita Lyons after they were
they're calling themselves
oddly over at
officially in the game.
They were oddly over at Cyber Sunday. Got a Candice LeRae singles match against Maxine Dupree.
Dupree to the ring.
Finally get to see Carlito's DLC. entrance.
Our
And I say his
longest running
entrance
right
only
now.
because
Figure
Joe
that out.
Mashup's had a mod
But it's
ready day
Carlito,
one for him.
who I haven't even seen his base model because Joe Mash.
And then Carlito's having a match with Austin Theory, who's got his manager Adam Pearce. And then
Adam Pearce, of course, is
I will share this part because it's honestly one of the funniest bits I think I've ever done. You got Gallus in a 6-man tag match. And I'm just gonna mute my mic and let you guys hear this. It's Street Profits and a mystery partner. And I was gonna build up and do like a whole like
Angelo
build, like
Dawkins.
oh that I usually do when it's a surprise. But oh, hold on, I'm dropping mad frames right now. Let me make sure that it doesn't lag through this entire surprise. So hold on. I'm gonna wait until until OBS gets its shit together, and I'm not dropping thousands of frames a second here. Are we good? We good? OBS, you got your shit together? You gonna play nice now? Alright, I'm giving it a second. I'm looking over at the preview to wait for it to be like, are we good now? Okay, we're good now. So what I was gonna say is I was building up is like the Street Profits had this big mystery partner, and I was gonna do like my whole oh that I do when there's a mystery partner or a big mystery reveal. But I realized, alright, they know exactly where this joke is going.
and they have got a special partner tonight, I have been told. They found someone that they believe is a far better representation of Scotland than It's Joe Hendry. We all know it's Joe Hendry. It's like it's Roger joke from American Dad at this point. I have one joke, and you knew it was coming.
Thank you to those that were going to humor me anyway, though, and play along like you didn't know.
Because here is
But yes, you get the Street Profits and Joe Hendry against Gallus in the main event of Main Event. And yes, I agree. It's Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry as a mystery partner is the same vibe as when the family and American Dad realized that someone that they're about to meet is going to be just Roger. Like, when they realize it's just one of Roger's disguises. Hold on. I want to find the specific clip. Yeah, okay, this is the clip. Hopefully this won't get us in trouble. We'll find out. But this is the clip. This is what I mean by everyone knows it's Joe Hendry at this point.
The teacher here is supposed to be the most intense and demanding instructor in all of clowning, and shit, it's Roger, isn't it? It's gonna be Roger.
All right, jagoffs, the name's H.J. Rimmons.
Like, that's my, Oh, did the stream just try and end on me there? OBS and YouTube are really just at my throat lately with trying to just what the hell? Zero frames per 0 kilobytes per second. What's going on down there? Like it's definitely like OBS and YouTube here are trying to be like, oh, you're not making that announcement tonight, Xander. Save it. You know, you're not making it tonight. It's like just let me make the damn announcement. Like between 2K crashing immediately. Everyone's still there? Yeah, it's still there. I really just come on now, 2K. Just work with me, man. Work with me, not against me. I feel like this is getting a little old. Like, I've been live for an extra 40 minutes now just trying to do this announcement. Come on now, Cake View. Just finish baking. I know it's a lot of stuff. Like, I know I have a shit ton of files and all. And you, down there. Enough with the 0 kilobytes per second. Get it together. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna do the main event results in the onto the website while I wait for 2K to maybe get its shit together. Give Blackstone the F5. Maybe. I kind of like his sit out choke slam though. It works for him. I do appreciate those of you still sticking with me while I'm live here, by the way, despite the technical difficulties and everything. The technical difficulties are a big part of why I haven't gone back to like doing game streams and stuff lately. That and just not having time. Because I just can't guarantee that my Wi-Fi is gonna stay. Like, why the hell do I pay almost $90 a month for internet that just cuts out on me like this on stream? And it's only on stream that it does it. Like, I can watch stuff, I can play stuff, I can do whatever. But the minute I try to do my watch-alongs and stuff, I start having technical difficulties. And it wasn't always like this. Oddly enough, it kind of started when I moved my computer a couple feet across the room. I almost wonder if moving my computer this far across the room had anything to do with it. It very well could have. Like, I know it sounds like I'm joking when I say that, but it actually very well could have. Like, I know Ray moved his computer a couple feet in his room not long ago, and it drastically increased his upload speed. View is still not responding, which is always awesome. Look, if it doesn't work, I'll still make the announcement tonight because I need to make this announcement, otherwise it's not happening. And I'll just release it as an article as well, and I'll just tell you guys about it. But I would like to be able to showcase what I'm talking about. So we'll see what happens. I've got a screenshot, at least, of the belt. Because it's a new belt situation. Like, I'm talking about modding this belt in. It's a new belt situation. That's what I'm talking about. I am glad Street Profits got a win on main event. Well, that a little bit of a spoiler there, but I feel like you guys knew who was winning a match between Gallus and then Street Profits and Joe Hendry. I feel like you all knew who was winning that one. Either way, good to see Street Profits getting a little bit of a better boost to their record. The rest of the matches, I've kept it a mystery who wins those, so go become a member. It's $2 a month, early access to Raw and NXT, and access to main event. Hang on. Website published real quick. All right, cool. I'm kind of giving up at this point with Cake View just not wanting to work. It's not been responding for like 20 minutes now. So, let's see. Can I turn on timestamps in the comments? Because that'll tell me. Because when JT said, yeah, it's been 20 minutes since I started rebaking, and it's still not ready to go. So at this point, I'm just going to pull up the screenshot and make the announcement. Is everyone ready for an announcement? I feel like you are. Like, good. There's also going to have its Black Lantern. It's like, oh, where everyone fucking dies and comes back to life? I don't know about all that. Don't know about all that. Force Cake View to close, and I'll just rebake it tomorrow. Or I'll rebake it when I leave in the morning for work or something. That's too bad, JT, because you're getting slacks! All right, sweetie, are you ready to get your notebooks and protractors and slacks? I want blue jeans. You're getting slacks! That's the vibes there with JT saying all caps no. Yeah. This wisp falling in my eye over and over is that's my note that it's time to take a shower after this, because that means that this bit of hair is starting to get just oily enough where it's falling in my face over and over. Force Cake View to shut down. That'll work. Just gonna close Premiere for now because it's fine. Just close Premiere for now just to get my computer running a little smoother. Okay. No, I'm not gonna not take a shower. All right, Zach says he's ready. Let me show on this. So, obviously, Ray and I recently introduced So there are currently 3 floating titles in LS11 Universe, right? There's, the NWA World's Championship, which floats now pretty much just between WWE and AEW, and New Japan, I guess. And the Indies. It floats into the Indies. So the Indies actually make it still work, at least. But we got the NWA tag titles as well. Hold on.
So, no, I don't want to take a bath because I want to take a shower and then go to bed because I'm tired. Anyway, so we've got, we recently introduced the NWA Tag Team titles as well. We got the LS11 Grand Championship. So naturally, it would be a Women's Championship next, right? No! No, as much as I wish I could introduce a floating women's title, I don't think we have enough women for that. And I would rather not introduce a title where an outsider is going to come in and take time away from the women's roster that already gets fairly limited time on Raw, SmackDown, and everything already. Maybe one day, just not yet. That and the LS11 Grand title is co-ed as well. So, that being said, I have teased this many of times. I've been teasing it a lot on LS11 Universe lately. I keep looking over here like the webcam's over here. It's right here. I keep teasing something about a lot of six-man tag matches happening lately. And I've had this idea forever and a day ago. In fact, it was something I pitched to Ray as far back as Season 3. Finally, he's caved and let me do it. So shout out to Ray for caving and let me do it. Officially, the fourth floating title in LS11 Universe will be the LS11 Trios Championships. They are coming in six-man tag titles. We're just going to use the AEW Trios belts because I think they actually look kind of nice. If I could get rid of the AEW logo on there, I would, but I'm not that good of a modder, unfortunately, so I can't really get rid of it without it ruining the whole mod. But that's the belt I've been trying to mod in all night. I got it modded in, but then I tried to play with it a minute ago, and the whole game just said no. It was the render for the belt. Didn't want to stick around. But yes, the Trios titles are coming. JT, shut up. Love you, but shut up. I'm excited about this. I know you wanted mixed tag titles, JT, but get over it. You're getting the Trios titles because really, there's not really a way to make mixed tag titles work as well. There's a reason why I barely do them in ARW. Anyways, yes, Trios titles are coming. Those Trios titles are going to float WWE, AEW, New Japan, and the Indies. And, well, actually, the Indies covers it. Never mind. I was gonna be like, but no, the Indies covers it. LAW, Maple Leaf Pro, and the secret third indie that gets announced later this week. Very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. Stay tuned. Going to be announcing. It's going to be a big cross-promotional tournament taking place across all the LS11 shows very soon. Teams from WWE, teams from AEW, teams from New Japan, teams from the Indies, teams from the free agency. I can't confirm too many names for it right now. Real Time is a great announcement. Thank you, JT. Some names I can confirm for it right now. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the OC. The Rascals are going to be in it. Blackstone Empire of Alexander Blackstone, Victor, and Connor are going to be in it. Heard some rumblings about some other teams being in it. Those are the three teams I can announce right now. Stay tuned for the website. I got to get Ray's permission for a couple of SmackDown, AEW, New Japan trios to be in it. But I'm thinking a big 16-team tournament. Don't quote me on this. Might culminate at SummerSlam. Might culminate at SummerSlam. That is a tentative culmination date. If not SummerSlam, the Raw Premium Live event after SummerSlam, which I don't have a name for yet, might be Clash at the Castle. Nexus. Well, I might need a third Nexus member, but I hear there's a rather young guy still out there, daring it out on the indies. So you never know. That being said, I gotta wrap up. I'm gonna go write the 16 teams. I know that's a grand total of 48 people in that tournament technically. So I'm gonna go wrap it up. I'm gonna go write this article. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna go feed the cats. I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys Thursday. 'Cause I'm gonna take a night off tomorrow, and I'm gonna finally for a while. I'm really excited to do art because I love doing art. So stick around. Stay tuned for LS11. Stay tuned to ls11universe.com. I'm going to make a pretty big announcement there with the Trios titles. Big article there on that one. I will see you guys Thursday for the TNA watch along. And OBS is cutting me off 0 frames per second.